Welcome, whiskey lovers. So, today I thought we'll talk about drinking whiskey and is it okay to mix? Now, the correct way of drinking whiskey is whatever way maximizes your enjoyment. But let's discuss the four main methods of serving whiskey: neat, on ice, splashes of water, with a mixer, or as a cocktail. Now, let's start with the most heinous method with the mixer. No, just no. Okay, fine. If you're drinking a cheap blended whiskey with the aim of getting drunk, then feel free to mix with whatever floats your boat. But if you're using an aged blended or a single malt, you deserve a special place in hell. You deserve to be beside Sisyphus. It's a waste. Aged blends and single malts are more expensive than the cheap blends, and you're just wasting your money, overpowering the taste and smell of whiskey. If you don't enjoy whiskey, why waste your money on it? Save your money and my sanity. Now, my preferred method is neat. Straight from the bottle to the glass to your lips. Well, and nose, because half of whiskey you're drinking is the smell. It, Drinking it neat allows you to savor the smell and the taste untarnished. But there can be benefits to adding a splash of water and some ice to it. And it is actually a method a lot of whiskey masters do recommend, particularly if you don't like strong whiskey. Now, the higher the ABV of the whiskey, the more dense the alcohol is. And the more dense the alcohol is, it locks molecules called the gallico in the center of it. And by adding a few drops of water, this reduces the ABV and it releases those molecules to the surface of the whiskey. And it releases a lot more of the subtle smells and tastes in your whiskey. So if you can't pick up some of the tasting notes, like the hints of pear, the vanillas of a neat whiskey, try adding a couple of drops of water and then see what happens. Now, not too much. You don't want to overwater your whiskey. Just a few drops. And then this is the advantage to on ice or on the rocks. Your first sip is almost straight from the bottle, and as the ice melts, each sniff is a different experience. It has the added benefit of also cooling the whiskey down. Perfect for a cool wind down at the end of these hot summer days we've been having. So whether you drink your whiskey neat or with a splash of water or on the rocks, it's really up to you. And if you mix your single malt whiskey with Coke or lemon Fanta, hell awaits you. And good luck with that boulder. Now, on that final note, there are some cocktails you can really enhance the flavour of the whiskey. And I'm going to share one of my wife's favourites, the old fashioned. So, we'll take a teaspoon of sugar that I've already added to this glass. Add a little bit of water, not too much. A little bit more. There we go. And stir until it is dissolved. There we go. And then we shall add 2 ounces of whiskey. I am using a Glenfiddich 12-year-old simply because I've just opened the bottle. So, added the whiskey, a couple of splashes of good old Amarosa bitters, some ice, give that a stir. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more whiskey. there you have it, an old fashioned. And you can garnish this with a slice of lemon or put some little lemons into you. Refreshing. And I shall give Mel the rest of that in a moment. Alright, I hope you liked this video and found it informative. In the meantime, Solante.